Well, Peyton Manning called it a career, and another football legend did so as well.
It's official in Motown. Both Calvin Johnson and the Lions announced today that Megatron calling it a career after 9 dominant seasons.
That's right. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, walked away from the game at the age of 30. The Lions stunk before, so imagine them without Johnson. It'd be like the Kim Kardashian sex tape without Kim Kardashian actually in it. Yeah, it wasn't very good with her, and without her, it'll be a lot worse. Now, many believe Megatron, one of the greatest wide receivers in NFL history, has some gas left in the tank, which is why this is disappointing. Megatron was great on the field, and Calvin Johnson was just as great off the field. No run-ins with police, never an embarrassment to his team or family, and never made the press in a negative manner. Which brings me to Johnny Manziel, who has been in trouble more times than he has actually won a game as a quarterback in the NFL.
We're going to turn now to the NFL rookie nicknamed Johnny Football. Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel came into the league with all kinds of hype, but after a rocky first season, notable more for his partying than his playing, Manziel has checked himself into rehab.
Since we've all seen the photos of Texas A&M's QB Johnny Football underage partying. But what is shocking? This picture of him making out with his trophy. Also, there's this.
Police in Irving, Texas say that Cleveland Browns quarterback Johnny Manziel was involved in an incident with a fan at the AT&T Byron Nelson golf tournament over the weekend. Manziel reportedly threw a water bottle after becoming frustrated with a fan who was aggressively seeking an autograph.
The former Texas A&M star was benched after video that apparently showed him partying here in Austin was released on social media. This video was reportedly taken last weekend in Austin during the Browns' bye week.
TMZ reported yet another incident. I believe it was on Sunday night in Hollywood off Sunset, in which Johnny was the passenger in a car that crashed. Police investigated, no big deal. Johnny was definitely not charged, but here we go again.
Police stopped Manziel's car after reports of a heated and physical argument with his girlfriend after drinking. Now, officials announced that the last domestic violence incident is going to a grand jury. So what did Johnny Manziel do after this was announced? Now in the movie 8 Mile, B. Rabbit said in a rap that his friend needed a beer can surgically removed from his hand. Can we sign Manziel up for this same procedure? Now, my question is, why is this guy in the league still, and why hasn't Roger Goodell punished him yet? Ray Rice was absolutely destroyed for knocking out his wife in the elevator incident and hasn't been back in football since. Greg Hardy was suspended for beating his girlfriend. Josh Gordon was banned a year for smoking weed. So, what about Johnny? I think this is now beyond the point of being misunderstood. And with them being in trouble for serious things and not really being punished for them reminds me of someone else.
He got drunk, then jumped behind the wheel of his pickup truck and plowed down 4 people in a drunken haze. So why isn't Ethan Couch behind bars? In one of the most bizarre defense strategies we've ever heard of, attorneys for Couch blame the boy's parents for his behavior that night, all because of how they raised him. A psychologist and defense witness testify that the boy suffered from something called affluenza, a lifestyle where wealth brought privilege and there were no consequences for bad behavior. Prosecutors fought for a 20-year sentence, but the defense argued Couch needed treatment, not prison. The judge agreed and gave Couch 10 years probation plus time in alcohol rehab, no prison.
How stupid is our justice system to actually let someone off for that reason? And how stupid is the NFL for allowing Manziel to go unpunished? Roger Goodell was quick to lay the smackdown on guys like Ray Rice and Greg Hardy. So, what's the holdup? Playing in the NFL is a privilege. Making millions of dollars is something you should be grateful for. And obviously, Johnny Football isn't aware of this. So I bet with this current trend of behavior, the next team Johnny Manziel will play on is not the Dallas Cowboys, but the Mean Machine from The Longest Yard. Think about it. Manziel can be the quarterback, Ray Rice can be the running back, Greg Hardy can be the defensive end, and the affluenza kid can be the cheerleader. And the crazy thing about that is, this team would probably still win more games than the Cleveland Browns.